Hello, so welcome again. We have our question 6 of the April 2022 communication skills. And as you can see, we have 3 questions here, question A, B, and C. So let's start with question A. Summarize 6 features of a good proposal. 6 features of a good proposal. And by now we know what a proposal is. It's a document, it's a business document, basically that you normally use for purposes of attracting businesses, whether solicitedly or unsolicitedly. So it can either be one of them. So sometimes it's solicitedly when it's been required of or it's been requested for. That is when you can offer. But when it's not requested for, but you feel this person could be in need of such kind of an idea, then sometimes it becomes unsolicited. So what are some of the features of a good business proposal? How does a good business proposal look like? Number 1, it should be detailed. Yes, not too much, not too less. Because if it's too much, that means there is what we call information overload, meaning you are giving unnecessary information that is not needed. And when it's too little, you are giving incomplete kind of. So it should just be detailed. Enough details in a way that when somebody goes through it, will be able to understand the concept and everything in it. And then it should also include market research. Yes, there is no way a proposal is a proposal without research, because most of the information you put in that proposal is something that you've done a very good survey. You've taken a good amount of your time to do a survey and basically know that this idea, the moment it's put into implementation, it's going to be. So a good proposal is the one that is based on research, survey, and all that kind of scenario. And then we have number 3, should be error-free. Yes, it should be free from errors. It should only include accurate information. It should only include facts and not something that is unfactual. When you talk of error-free, accurate information and only made of facts, that is also what will make a good proposal. And then language used, clear language. Avoid unnecessary jargons, technical words, big vocabularies. No, we are not doing grammar when it comes to proposal. It's a document you are writing because you want to sell an idea to someone. You want to convince someone about it so that either you can be funded or either he can buy it from you. So the language used should be very clear, something that is easy to understand, something that is very simple in a way that the other party reads will be in a position to grab, comprehend without having to hassle so much. And then lastly, it should be descriptive and clear in its purpose. Yes, a good business proposal is the one that is descriptive and clear in its purpose. What are the objectives of this certain proposal? What am I looking forward to achieve? What am I looking forward to attain? Is the proposal specific in terms of the purpose, in terms of the objectives, and in terms of the aims and the goals? Or is it something that is just generalizing everything? So that is also something, yes, that we need to consider when you're coming up with a business proposal. So all these make up 6 features of a good business proposal. Then number 6B, 6 areas that should be included in a report. 6 areas that should be included in a report. So a report is also a document that is giving information about a certain subject or about a certain topic. And for a report to be complete, then all these areas should be present or should be included in the report. First of all, the title page. And in the title page is normally the name of the person writing the report and also the requirements. Why are you writing the report? What is it required for? Sometimes it's also important for you to put such details in the report, and also the name of the author, the name of the subject, the topic of that particular report. All those things should be included in the title page. So the title page is normally not so busy. Sometimes you can just have the name of the author and the name of the report or the title of the report. So sometimes you might just see a little information in this title page. Then a report should also contain an abstract, and an abstract is like a summary, an executive summary, or a short summary, so to say, that is given about the entire report, so that when somebody gets to read the abstract, you'll be in a position to understand what the report is all about, what are the contents of the report, and name it. So an abstract should also not miss in a formal report. Then the introduction parts, a clear statement of the problem that you are talking about, or the problem that you are about to tackle. You should give a good introduction, an introduction that can be convincing and persuading, or can be something that a person can easily understand or easily give it to whatever you are trying to present. And then also methodologies, all the kind of methods that you use, all the kind of procedures that you use to get the information in the report will also be included in that report. So methodologies also should not miss in a formal report. And then also we have the finding and results, whereby now you are giving, because for the report to be the way it is, that means we have invested a good amount of your time in doing research. So this research can be done in so many ways, and that is why we talked about methodologies previously. You can use interviews to get this information. You can use questionnaires. You can use observation. There are so many methods you can use to get the information. So now, in the finding session, or the finding area of the report, you get to see that whatever was gotten in the research while you are doing the study is basically presented in this section. So that's where you have the findings or results. And then also the conclusion and recommendation section, that should not also miss in a report, because it's like you're giving an advice of what are you advising these people in terms of the whole topic, or maybe the whole subject. And then the conclusion and recommendation, that is when a person can be able to understand what is the result. What is this person concluding about this topic? What is this person concluding about this subject? And also the person goes ahead and gives an advice or recommends means and mechanisms that could be taken place on the same thing. So under conclusion and recommendation, that is also another section that should not miss out in a report. So any official report or any formal report should not miss these parts, or should not miss these areas. Those are 6 areas that should be included in a formal report. And then in our last section of question 6, which is 6C, as you can see, 4 steps that organization could take to enhance ethical communication. What should organizations do in order to motivate people to consider ethical communication? That is what the question is looking for. So steps that organizations could take to enhance ethical communication. And when you talk of ethical communication, just doing it in the right way, communicating in the right way, and always looking forward to be on the right path and avoiding wrongs. So what are some of the things that an organization will put in place to ensure that people are always communicating ethically, not misleading others, not deceiving others, not like giving inaccurate information? What are some of the things can an organization do to eliminate such things? Number 1, develop a code and make ethical communication part of strategic priority. Definitely, yes. Always have a code of conduct with you as far as communication is concerned. By having that code, that means the code will be made up of rules or regulations or policies that the organization would wish its employees to know about communication. And the moment all these people are aware about the rules, then there's no way a person will do it and knows that when I do this, I'll be doing a wrong thing. So having a code of conduct can always help a lot when it comes to motivating or empowering the employees to communicate ethically, to avoid things to do with dishonest, not being transparent, deception, something like that. So a code will always help. And then also engage and communicate and educate your employees on the importance of ethical communication. Yes. Always do trainings. Always educate your employees on why ethical communication is important. If so possible, engage them. Try to have meetings with them, seminars with them, conferences with them, just to speak about ethical communication. Hear out their opinions, hear out their views, and basically from there you'll be able to move forward together in the same direction. So apart from having a code of conduct in place, also engage them, communicate with them, educate them, train them, let them know why is ethical communication important. By doing so, you are also reducing chances of becoming unethical as far as communication is concerned. We also have from top, set an example. Yes, you cannot expect employees to be ethical, to behave ethical when it comes to communication, when you as the boss, you are not setting that example, because you influence them, you lead them in one way or the other. So if they see the boss doing it in the wrong way, they will not hesitate also for them doing it in the wrong way. But if they see, no, here we have a very strict boss, if we do this, maybe I'm going to get a punishment, or maybe something bad is going to happen, maybe I'm going to be suspended. If you create that perception, then at least it will be good enough for them to know this is the right thing to do and this is the wrong thing. So by doing so, setting an example from the top, the managers themselves, the bosses, the superiors, if they are always doing it in the right way, why should the juniors not do it in the right way? So it should start with you. The only way you can improve, the only way you can enhance ethical communication, then start with you. So that the moment you talk to them, they'll be always give an ear, because they know you always do the right thing. But if you always do the wrong thing and here you come telling these people to do the right thing, how will they basically listen to you? So that is also something that can also help miles away in terms of ensuring or enhancing ethical communication. And then we have penalties and disciplinary actions. Yes, that is also another thing that can be used to ensure that people behave ethically. Punishments, penalties, suspensions, disciplinary actions, all those can make people to stay on the right lane always and avoid the wrong lane. So those are some of the steps that any organization could take to enhance ethical communication. So that is our number 6. Thank you, and see you in our next question. Thank you.